What up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? So, it's been a pretty good weekend for Star Wars fans. We had, obviously, the celebrations going on, the Star Wars celebration that happens every year, and it sort of just, yeah, it's generally where the big stuff kind of gets dropped. You know, the new teasers, the projects, all this stuff. We had the Disney Plus stuff. We had the, obviously the new teaser trailer for Episode 9. Now we get the new sort of EA Star Wars game that we've been waiting on for a long ass time now. Most Star Wars stuff at the moment is in a very good spot. Like the movies, I mean, barring eight's had a lot of issues, but the hype for Star Wars is up in movies, is up in shows, like TV shows and stuff, like toys, all this stuff, right? Everything Star Wars is doing great, pretty much. Comics, everything. Except video games. Video games has been atrocious. And I lump that a lot on EA. EA has done a very bad job at managing this IP. It's been shocking. Like, I've begged Disney to take it from them. They have not done anything with it. They've been canceling stuff all over the place. They've just Battlefront is the only two Battlefront games is the only thing we've had, which is just a Battlefield reskin, dude, all the crap that happened with that. But we do finally have a single player game coming out for Star Wars from the guys at Respawn, which is not what you would expect, being that their two big franchises are multiplayer shooters, which is Titanfall and obviously Apex Legends now. This is not what we expected. So I'm excited to see this trailer, see what's going on, what it's all about, and yeah. So let's check it out, and then we'll discuss it. 3, 2, 1, go. Looks good. And this is cinematics, but not bad.
Like this. But now, there are 3 rules to survive.
I know that voice.
Don't stand out. Accept the past.
Know the face too, actually. Oh, I know who he is. He's the dude from Gotham, Jerome.
No one.
That's cool. Holy shit.
The galaxy's changed.
Dude, that's cool. They're like salvaging it. Oh shit. Going down.
Whatever you do,
Oh, it's like a Sarlacc pit.
don't reach within.
He broke the rules. Is that an Inquisitor? Holy shit.
Don't stand out.
Bit of Titanfall movement. I'm about that. I like that.
Execute Order 66.
Trust no one.
Dude, I'm getting major Force Unleashed vibes. That's what I'm getting. Yo, that's an Inquisitor. Holy shit. I like that. I'm about that.
Trust only in the Force.
Got good music. Okay. November, holy shit. That's a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be. Damn. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, I guess for me, like, I'm hyped that we're getting a single player Star Wars game. I really am. Like, this is what I've wanted for so long now. For so long. Like, we have not had a good one in a long time. Like, you can't class the Battlefront single player stuff, which was good. It was actually not bad. I actually enjoyed that probably the most out of all that game. But that didn't quite cut it. this gave me like real like Force Unleashed vibes. If y'all remember Star Wars Force Unleashed and Force Unleashed 2, I don't think it's going to be as over the top. Like, in that game, you were just this freaking uber Force user who could, like, tear a freaking Star Destroyer out of the sky, which was one of the most badass scenes in a video game. You need to go watch it if you haven't seen it. It's so cool. You're just tearing a Star Destroyer out of the thing. You're, like, flipping freaking ATSTs and crushing them and throwing them back at people. They basically took Force powers and dialed it up to 10. It was really, really cool. It was over the top, but it was fun. And it was fun to be a Jedi, and it wasn't just simple Force pushes and that was it. So I'm getting a little bit of that. I'm getting a little bit of that out of it, but I don't think it's going to be as over the top. I just don't think it's going to be that way. I do kind of like, I'm kind of tired of this whole, like, right after, you know, basically the beginning of the Empire, right after Revenge of the Sith, you know, all that stuff. We've had a lot of stuff in this part now. Like, we've had, like, Rebels and everything. We've had a lot of, like, even, like, I think Force Unleashed was in that era as well, that in between New Hope and, thing. Like, I kind of would like them to go into the new part now. I really would. I think this game would have been even better if it went into the new, you know, like the new order. Like, you explore that part a little bit. Would have been great. Would have been really, really cool. But we're not going to get that. So this is a pure single player game. It's single player focused. That single player focused means that it's primarily a single player, but I imagine they might have some type of multiplayer stuff. I'm not sure. It is EA. They don't like single player games because they don't think they make money, like after the initial purchase. So be interesting to see what they do there. But I like the guys at Respawn, like with Titanfall 2 mainly. They did that single player campaign was really good. They did a really good job with that single player campaign. So if they can take that and move forward with it and put it into a Star Wars sort of world, I'm all about that. It's not the EA studio you would think would have done this. Well, at least, you know, looking at all the other ones that they have or had, because they've shut a lot of them down, you would have thought that, you know, a lot of them would have done it. But no, they've gone with Respawn to do it. I mean, we haven't seen any gameplay, so we can't go off anything. Like, apparently it focuses a lot on lightsaber combat and force powers and stuff like that. So it could have, like, very much like a Force Unleashed feel to it. Because Force Unleashed lightsaber combat wasn't too bad, if I remember correctly. It's been a few years now since I played it, but it wasn't too bad. I think if they can show off some really cool parts of that stuff, of the lore in that sense, in that time, stuff that's not part of the main line that we've seen, you know, things that, like, it will need to link in with the stuff that's currently going on, like, you know, into the main part of the lore. I think if they do that in unique ways, I think this game could be really, really good. I've got a lot of hope for it. My only question is like, how long is it? How big of a game is this? I'm not expecting like The Witcher or anything like that, Witcher 3 or freaking anything like that. I'm not expecting a massive role-playing game that's gonna take me, you know, upwards of 30 hours plus. I'm wanting something in the teens. Like, I think that would be a nice thing. Like, at least over 10. You can't. I don't want this to be done like that. But yeah, the big thing is that I think this is EA's last shot to show that they can do a Star Wars game. This is it. This is it. I think if this flops, this doesn't do what it's supposed to do, I don't see EA keeping Star Wars. I don't. I think this is like Disney saying, you need to deliver now. Now. Or we're taking it. Like, I don't know how they would do it. They just pay them out because Disney could do that. They just throw money at you. Here, we're taking it by, or they'll tie them up in legal. I don't know. But I do think that that the Jedi Fallen Order is the last chance for EA to get this right. And I mean, like, the EA, like, from a gamer's standpoint, looking at EA, no one has any trust in EA. No one. But I mean, I do think this is their last chance, because the state of Star Wars games under EA's stewardship has been absolutely atrocious. Atrocious. So this has to work, and this has to be good. So, like, I would expect something in the realms of, like, Spider-Man. You know, like Spider-Man, the one that came out last year. Like, I'm looking at something like that. Seriously, like, it cannot be some small little, like, side story, like, basically take what they did in Battlefront 2 or what they did in Titanfall 2, blow it up for a couple more hours and say, yeah, here's a game. It can't be that. It has to be something more substantial than that. Does it have to be on, like, KOTOR levels? I don't think so. I don't think we can expect that. But it's got to give us hope that these guys can do Star Wars games. Or else, why else are you having it if you can't do it? Like, how long have EA had the Star Wars IP, and they have not been able to deliver on anything? On anything. So, yeah. I mean, they couldn't even deliver on Battlefront, which literally had a roadmap. It's like, here, make this game, but make it new. They couldn't even do that. So that's DICE. DICE is doing that. But I mean, EA's got a lot of sway over what happens. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm glad we're getting a single player Star Wars game. That is the big thing to come out of this. Like, that it's a single player focused Star Wars game. It's going to focus on lightsaber combat and things like that. It looks like it's got a lot of, like, production value behind it. Like, there's a lot of, like, face capture stuff. I mean, the dude from Gotham, I can't remember his name exactly, but he plays Jerome, and he's one of the great guys in Gotham. Like, if you watch Gotham, I love his characters, and he does actually play two characters in Gotham. It's really, really good. So I've got faith in the actor that's playing this and the voice actor and stuff. It's going to be interesting to see where the story goes. Like I said, it has to link in with the main lore in a way. Like, even if it's just a bit of a side part. I love the Inquisitor stuff. Like, the Inquisitor coming after him like that is really, really cool. I wonder if it will have anything to link into, like, Rebels. If you guys have watched Rebels, which is an amazing animated Star Wars game. Not Star Wars game, sorry. Star Wars series. If they link in with some of the Inquisitors from that, I don't know. But, like I said, I would have liked it to have gone into the new era. I think we've had so much in this in-between 3 and 4 era that we're kind of done with it now. Like, I think people kind of felt that with Rogue One in a way, even though I loved Rogue One. I think even a little bit with, like, Solo and stuff. It's like we're kind of done with the original trilogy era. It's like, can we now move into the new stuff? I don't know if Disney basically is not allowing that yet until 9 finishes, and then we're going to get, like, a big influx of stuff filling out that era. I don't know. But I think I would have been more hyped for that if it was. But hey, I'm excited. I am excited that we're getting this, that we're actually getting a single player Star Wars game. And it's like, apparently it's on, like, a brand new Star Wars planet, like Bracca, something like that. Like a salvage planet, dismantling all the old ships of the Republic and stuff. Probably to make the new Star Destroyers and stuff. This showing was far better than anything that they've had for this game. I mean, we had that brief, like, remember, like, two E3s ago where EA at their conference basically did a montage of like, here's all the Star Wars stuff we're doing, and it went through all their studios and it would go along and stuff like that. You look back at that now, I think over half of those studios are gone. They don't exist anymore. People don't work for EA anymore. I think this is the last thing that was actually there. Then last year we had the weird interview in the crowd with just guys behind the Respawn CEO, like sort of like just smiling at the camera, and it was the weirdest interview ever. Him going on about the dark times and stuff, and that was when we learned the title. This is at least a better showing than that. Hopefully, I know EA is not doing anything at E3, but apparently they're doing something like a online stream thing around E3. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. Hopefully they've got some stuff, some actual gameplay, especially coming out this year. You have to show us gameplay as soon as possible. The cinematic stuff is cool, but I mean, cinematics are easy to, well, not easy, but they're easier to make look good. Gameplay is a lot harder. Even though there have been many who have made stuff look better in gameplay trailers, and when you actually get it, it doesn't look like anything like it, aka Anthem. But yeah. But like I said, I am excited. I really am. Like, I'm an old KOTOR fan. Like, I begged for a KOTOR 3. Like, I was so sad when Old Republic came out. I mean, I played Old Republic. It's an alright MMO. The story stuff's really good, but everything else after that's kind of just. I haven't played it in years though. KOTOR 3 would have just been, if they announced KOTOR 3, I'd probably faint on the ground. Like, I'd be that excited. But no, I'm excited about this though. I am. I think if it's anything like Force Unleashed, I think it'll be alright. I think it'll be okay. Yeah. Alright guys, that's for us. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you are new here, have a look around the channel. If you see what you like, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. If you are interested in my reactions to the new Star Wars trailer, I have got a video up for that. I'll probably put it in the comments below. I'll just put a link in there if you want to check that out. And yeah. Alright guys, catch us later. Peace. Bye.